Okay, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial of how to make a web page in Google Sites. First, you need to go to the Google site where you want to add a web page and make sure you're signed in. And if you're signed in, you'll see this Create Page, Edit Page buttons at the top. If you're not signed in, there will be a Sign In button down here on the bottom left-hand corner. Okay, so we want to create our page and name it whatever we want. For this one, we want a web page and we want it to be at the top level. These are different types of web pages that you can use for whatever reason you want. We'll go ahead and create that, and then it should show up just like a web page, a Google Doc, or an email. We've got all of these buttons up here and we can just start typing. So I'm going to put in just some regular text, and we can do things like making it bold, we can add color, anything like that, just like we would in a Google Doc. Okay, so I can edit it as you saw and just type it just like text. I can change color and do any of those things just like I would with normal text. Another thing you might want to do is insert an image. So you can always insert an image from your computer, or if you want you can find an image somewhere. So I did a Google search on a UPS delivery truck and I want to put this image in my website. So what I can do is either right click on it and click Save Image As if it's my computer and upload it from there, or a quicker way is I can just copy image URL. Okay, so I'm going to click on that and come back to my web page, and when I click Insert, image is the first option. And again, I can choose a file from my computer and upload it, or I can select web address, which is what I copied, and paste it there, and there's my image. Okay. Now I want to insert a video, and the best way is to use a YouTube video. So what I've done is I found a UPS logistics commercial, and again, same thing, I'm just going to copy that URL, and if you're going to insert a video, for the most part it's easiest if you can find a YouTube video. Now I come to insert video, and Google Video no longer exists, so we will use YouTube. And again, I just paste the URL and it should show up. Now here's an interesting thing that comes up. We have this option to turn wrap on or turn wrap off, and that's talking about our images and our text and things, if they can be on the same line. So if I turn wrap on both of these, then I have the option to stick them side by side. Okay, without wrap on, they'll always just line up below each other. So now if I click Save, we'll be able to see that our YouTube video shows up. Something was wrong with our image. We can go back and fix that later. But I should be able to just play my YouTube video
Logistics makes the world
straight
work
from here. Okay, so let's go fix that image. I want to click Edit Page, and we're just going to get rid of that, and we'll insert an image over here to the right of this video. So I need another image. We'll just pick another option on here. Again, just copy the URL and paste it in there, and that one shows up. Looks like fine. And we want to wrap on, and now they'll be next to each other. Alright, so now another thing that you might want to add is your resources. In most of these assignments you'll have to add resources. So I'm going to click Image, and we're going to do this inside of a text box down here at the bottom. Now I want to rename this resources so that it's labeled resources. Again, width in pixels. Pixels are very small boxes of color that make up our whole page. So we need to determine how many pixels we want. So this web page is about 1,000 to 1,200 pixels across. So if we do 350, that should probably be about the size that we want. If I leave this empty, it'll be 100% width. What that means is it'll go across the entire page, which we don't want. Now I can just paste my resources in here. This one's very long since it's our our image of our from Google. So I'm going to just pick another URL. I'll just take this one as an example, and I can paste that in there, and it gives me this URL. I can make this into a hypertext link by highlighting it and then clicking this link button, and that makes it so I can click directly on it and go back to that page. So once I get all my resources in here, I can save them, and again I'm going to want to turn our wrap on, and I'm going to put it on the right, and let's put it right here. And now when we click save, alright, so we have our resources here, and again I can click on this and it'll take me directly to that page that it's linked there. So there are a number of things that we can do with these Google site pages, once we have our page created, we can look at all kinds of examples. I'll just go to this random page and show you some more of the options or things that we can insert. We can insert a calendar, a document, a map. If you're talking about different places in your website, you could put those locations on a map. We can insert a web slideshow. We can insert a presentation from Google Docs that people can actually progress through themselves. A spreadsheet form. We can change all types of formatting. We can put tables in there. We can make multiple columns, anything like that. So if we click cancel, let's go back here to the home page and see some examples of those. Alright, so I've inserted an image. I've inserted a climate change Picasa web slideshow. Here's a questionnaire from our climate change. That's a spreadsheet form. And then there's all kinds of gadgets. And those again are in the insert option. So there's a lot you can do with these websites. They're pretty simple and easy to use, and hopefully that'll get you started.